Now, if we want to assemble these two parts, we have to create hinges. So I will create new component, sheet metal, and let's say hinge base. Material 2mm box. Okay. So I will isolate this. Right click on component and isolate. We'll create sketch in this plane, and we'll have something this, let's say. I'm not sure at this point, but let's say something like this. Let's center this point to origin. Let's create circle 10mm diameter, tangent constraint this circle to this line, dimension this line, oh this is too much, let's say 15mm, horizontal constraint this point and this point, create another line from this point to here, right click, OK, dimension this angle 40 degrees. Let's select this line and change line type to construction. Cut this part of circle. Okay. Finish sketch. Go to sheet metal. Create sheet metal part. 55mm. Okay. 55, it's too much. Let's create 25mm. That's now we will create something like this. These hinges can be tricky. Let's say 25mm. Let's do this one more time. 20. We will edit these dimensions for sure later. Let's say 25. And now do this 20, 0 degrees instead of 90 degrees, and we will have something like this. Now on this plane we will create sketch with holes 6.5mm, 8mm, from center 20mm, 25, C for circle, this dimension will be the same as this, and vertical constraint here and here, dimension from middle point to here the same as this. And you can press E to extrude this and this, distance to object to here, say OK. So this could be our hinge created. Let's unhide the rest of the components and select base component, go back in timeline and move to the end of that component in timeline. Let's create holes from this hinge that we already created. We will create holes here. This plane 6.5mm, D for dimension, from there to there 7mm, from midpoint to here 20mm, C for circle, let's say 20, this dimension will be the same as this, vertical constraint this point and this point, dimension from middle point to center of this circle will be the same as this. Enter. And now we have constraint and finished sketch. Finished sketch. E to extrude this circle and this circle. -5 millimeters. And we have these two holes created. Now we want to have these holes are just for one hinge, but we want, let's say we want 3 hinges. Now we will go to solid, select a rectangular pattern, select this extrude that we just created, those two holes, select axis, this axis. Instead one direction we select symmetry. We have spacing here, that's okay, and let's say 340 millimeters. So we now have 2 holes up and 2 holes down on 300 millimeters, that's okay. So we have 3 positions created for our hinges. Let's try 2 position hinges on that place. We have one hinge here. Let's see how can we position this hinge. So we press J for joint, select this plane and this point, and select this plane and this point. Now we have revolute joint, but we don't want revolute, we want rigid joint, and that is on the right position, but we see that we have some conflicts here. We will have to edit hinge, but first to change color of this hinge to see it better, A for appearance, select this color, duplicate it, right click, edit on some kind of green, done, and assign this color to this hinge. We have also problem here that this, as you see, hole appears here, but it has to be on the place of this hole in hinge. So first let's solve that. We will select this sketch on hinge and see this dimension is 25 millimeters, and it is assigned name D27. So we will have to edit our base part, those holes. So instead of 20 we will type here D27, and we will have D27. These holes must lay one on another as it is now. So we have this problem here. I guess we have to edit this hinge to edit some of these dimensions. Let's edit this dimension first. Instead of 20, no, it's not that. So I guess it is this dimension 25. Instead of 25, we can give 20 to see if this will be better, and it is better. But is it good enough? It can be. Okay, but I will move these holes on this element for a bit left, some half millimeter left. This hole here, instead of 7, let's say 6.5 or 6, and finish. Now see, now it seems okay, but we have this element of hinge goes too much left, so we will have to edit this dimension to some 2 or 3 millimeter. Instead of 15, or this dimension, instead of 10 we can say 6. Let's see, does it go too much? Still too much. So we will have to edit this dimension, maybe 13 millimeters. It is better now. So now we have hinge, okay, and we can copy hinge, but I will use this command, duplicate with joints. We'll select hinge and select this point and select this point, so we have hinges copied. Very useful command, duplicate with joints. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this tutorial, make sure to subscribe and share the video with your friends, family and colleagues who might find it useful.